Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel, something that I don't usually do. But as you can see here, I've got some boxes on my right and some boxes on my left. So I thought it might be fun to do a little bit of an unboxing video with you guys. Again, this is probably the first time for me to do an unboxing video on this channel. It probably won't be a regular occurrence because I usually get my figures at the end of the month, usually like in 2 batches. On the 3rd week and on the last week, the 4th week of every month. So it really isn't, enough to actually make an unboxing video. I could wait to have all of the figures, all at once and then do everything at the end of the month, but that would mean that I would kind of have to miss a week without, reviews. So the reason why I'm doing an unboxing video today is because I have a friend who's currently in Japan visiting, and he managed to hook me up with quite a lot of stuff that I've been looking for in my collection. As you guys know, I don't just collect recent stuff, but I am a huge fan of the older 1.0 figures from the S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball line. So I try to hunt down as many 1.0 figures or older figures as I can missing from my collection, and he was able to help me out hunting down some of those figures that I still don't have in my collection. And yeah, he was generous enough to help me out, and I got quite a lot of stuff from him. So a big shout out to
my bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Mr. Black.
Say his name out in public just in case he doesn't want me to mention him, but thank you so much for hooking me up with these figures. I truly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you probably next week. We are going on a toy hunt along with Rockchella together. So hopefully we'll be able to find some good stuff in Nakano Broadway. If you guys don't know where Nakano Broadway is, it's basically like a mecca for like the main shopping district for like anything manga or anime related. But we also have some new stuff too on here on my right. I am missing one box that hasn't come in yet, and it's the Revoltech Batman Beyond Batman figure, which I will probably have to pick up at the store. There actually is a physical Kyoto Revoltech store that you can visit and buy stuff off the counter. And the great thing is they actually have the exclusive like items as well. A lot of Kyoto's, a lot of Revoltech's figures or releases, they come with like little bonuses, little extra faceplates, or with Batman Beyond, he comes with these extra like arm blades. But you can only get those exclusives if you pre-order, through the Kyoto web store, which a lot of people can't. So the great thing is that you can actually go to that physical store and they will have those exclusives when you buy them off the counter. So I think I might do that probably later in this week. So that's one figure that I'll actually have to go to a physical store and pick up. But yeah, let's get started. I have some new, like I said, and I have some old. I have more old stuff than I do have new stuff. So we'll probably go old, new, old, new. But before that, there is also one thing that I did pick up recently, and it came in the mail, like, I think a couple of days ago. And I did post this on my Instagram along with the Storm Arena Ken, but it is the Storm Arena Ryu. And this thing is phenomenal. And if you guys have been checking out the posts on Instagram, you'll know that Jada Toys recently also announced that they'll be doing the Street Fighter Alpha 3.0. They'll be taking on that license as well. And starting next year in 2026, they already have like 3 figures in the lineup. The figures, from what I can tell, look really good as well, but it'll be really interesting to compare how Jada stacks up with these really phenomenal figures from Storm Arena. All right, so let's start off with the first figure that is not in a box. It's in a blister, and I did a video with the S.H.Figuarts Daima Adult Vegeta. It was a shorts video, and I put the Gohan head on that figure to give you, the hyperbolic time chamber version of Gohan. But a lot of people told me that a better body to put that on would be this Dragon Ball Evolve figure. And this actually looks pretty good. I mean, the face looks like a McDonald's toy, but the body actually looks really well articulated. Again,
my bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Mr. Black,
was able to hook me up with this. We don't have these figures here in Japan, so let's see if we can get that Gohan head to fit on to this figure. So this is the first time for me to actually handle these figures, and yeah, it's not too bad. Like, you know, you've got all the basic articulation points that I guess a Figuarts would have. Alright, okay, so it's got single jointed knees and elbows, so it's not the most well articulated figure. And the plastic does feel a little bit gummy, but once you break it in, it's actually pretty solid. Okay, so the head comes off pretty easily. I don't know if this will actually fit. Wow, okay, that actually looks really good. I mean, again, like I said, it's not the most well-articulated figure. Should have got some blue tack. This is not gonna stay on. The ball peg probably won't, okay. It won't fit all the way in, but if you wedge it in a little bit, it does stay on. So, there we go. That looks really good. I think this is a good height. It's slim. It's not too muscular. And yeah, I really like the look of this. So everybody in the comments who recommended me to get this figure, thank you, appreciate that. And again, thank you to my friend for hooking me up with this this little Vegeta body. Awesome stuff. All right, so let's go with a figure, a box from the new pile. Let's open this guy up. I know what this is going to be, but it's a premium Bandai release. You always get them in these kind of shipper boxes. I'm always really surprised that they don't get bunged up in the mail. But yeah, it does a pretty good job of protecting the figures in transit. So that didn't go all the way through. Do you guys keep your shipper boxes? I used to keep all my shipper boxes, but I throw them all away now because they take up way too much space. And I usually don't display my figures in my little studio, but after I'd finish a review, after I guess, you know, pose them around and have a little bit of a play with them, I usually put them back into the boxes. And if I put all the premium Bandai releases back in the shipper boxes, it's really hard to find when I need them for review because they're all in brown shipper boxes. So that's one of the main reasons why also I throw away all of these shipper boxes. So it's just what you see here. So this is the Son Goku Mini Daima, the Super Saiyan version. And yeah, the faces look really good. I mean, basically it's just the normal powered down mini Daima Goku that we got a couple of months back. But surprisingly, this guy sold out really, really quickly on Premium Bandai Japan. I don't know what it was, but I guess the Japanese public collectors, fans here, really, really wanted a Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Daima Mini Goku. I don't know, maybe it's because you can also probably use this head for GT Goku. I don't know. I might give that a go later. Head swaps, of course, in the review. But yeah, it looks good. Really clean printing there. I like the color of the hair. It's not like a bright, vibrant yellow. It's more of a muted, off-white kind of yellowish color, which is my preferred color for Super Saiyan. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So it does come with 3 faceplates and pretty much everything else the normal Goku came with. The powered down version of this figure comes with. So that's that. We'll put that back in the box. I was kind of hoping that my cat would make an appearance as well, but I think she's off somewhere, maybe taking a nap. All right, so next we're gonna go with a figure that I'm not too sure what this one is. It's I know it's an older figure. I know it's Dragon Ball. I do know the figures that my friend hooked me up with, but I'm not sure which one this one is, so let's have a look. Oh, okay. So, put the box to the side, and it is none other than Golden Frieza. So yes, I don't have this figure. I just never got around to getting it. It's always been on my list of figures to get, and it looks good. I know it's like outdated now. The body now compared to like some of the newer stuff that we have is outdated, but I still think this looks really good. It is the first release version, so it has the accurate like gold color separation. So you have like the lighter golds for the body and the darker golds for the limbs. Hopefully we do get an updated Frieza, 4th form Frieza, Golden Frieza in the near future, but wow, this guy's tiny. I didn't realize how small he was, but yeah, he feels really light. But yeah, this is one that I've always wanted in my collection. It's the last Frieza that I don't have. It's the only Frieza that I don't have. I have every other Frieza, every other version of Frieza in my collection, but this is the only one that I don't have. So if we do have any other Frieza related videos, releases in the near future, this guy will be making an appearance. And for an older figure, the joints still hold up, like it's still pretty tight. So obviously this is, you know, a pre-owned figure by somebody else. So thank you for taking care of your figures. And again, thank you to my friend for hooking me up with the last piece of the puzzle of my Frieza collection. So yeah. All right, next up we have a new release, and pretty heavy box. It's a pretty big one. You guys probably know already what this one is. It is another Dragon Ball release. There are a ton of reviews on this one already. I've watched a couple. Rocco the Great, I really enjoyed his review, and to be honest, I probably feel the same. Like, you know, I've been doing this for such a long time now that I don't really need to have the figure in hand to kind of know what it's going to be like. But it is Ugly Boy Monster Zarbon, and this one I think is, you know, kind of a mixed bag amongst collectors. A lot of people don't like the silhouette, the build of it. I know a lot of collectors wanted him to have slightly bigger, longer legs, but I'm kind of okay with him being, you know, short, stout, kind of monster-like. And he comes in 2 trays. It's pretty heavy. He feels pretty solid. Okay, there we go. So like in the box, his head is like all mashed up. Like, you know, it's like he has no neck at all. But you can actually bring his head up a little bit, and that makes so much more of a difference. There is this kind of like hinge there at the back. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll probably show you guys, you know, in the review. But yeah, no, I think this looks great. Okay, he's got this, you know, cool little hidden thigh swivel there, which is nice. Yeah, his legs are a little small, are a little bit short, but I honestly don't mind this. This just makes him look more like grotesque and like weird and like, I guess, menacing, you know? Yeah, and especially when you have him like kind of posed up and kind of hunched over like that, it really doesn't bother me at all. Like, wow, he's got some really good ab crunch. Look at that. That's fantastic. Again, I have seen a couple of other reviews from other couple of channels. Like I mentioned, Rocco the Great, a great review. But yeah, I'm just, wow, this is really cool. I really like this. Like having him hunched over like that with those huge shoulders and those huge arms and those short legs, it just makes him look so much more like monster-like. So I like this. Anyway, review on this very soon. Let's put him back in the box. Next we have, I think I know what this one is. But let's open it up. Yep. And it is none other. Can you guys guess? Don't have this one. It's a 1.0. It's a figure that is, well, was highly sought after until the 2.0 or 3.0 came out. And it's probably one that if the 2.0 didn't or 3.0 didn't come out, would probably still hold up pretty well with even like current figures, in my opinion anyway. But it actually looks a lot better in person than it does in a lot of the photos. But this one actually kind of looks new. Like the tape is still, you know, on the box, so it looks like it hasn't been cut open. But it is 1.0 Krillin. So let's open this guy up and see what he's all about. Okay, let's cut him up on the left side here. And this one is, I believe, is a genuine version because it does have that sticker there. Ooh, okay. Ooh. All the hands kind of just like popped out. Alright. Let's see what this guy is all about. Wow, he feels really, like the joints feel so tight. I don't know, this might be like an unopened version. Wow, that neck joint, pretty stiff. Yeah, but this guy looks pretty good, I like it. I mean, obviously it doesn't hold anything against the 2.0, 3.0, whatever you guys want to call it, the newer version, the updated version of Krillin. That is an amazing figure, probably one of my favorite figures in the S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball line, but this guy isn't bad either. And again, like the 1.0 paint apps, I really love that kind of like painted look. It's just something that we don't get with newer figures these days. Yeah, just something about like painted up figures that I kind of have a soft spot for. But yeah, this is cool. I like this. And you know, we will be getting a new Krillin next year, I think, next year. It is the Namek Saga version of Krillin without like the blue undershirt. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully they kind of like base that figure on the 3.0, 2.0 version. So yeah, more Krillins, definitely. So this is pretty cool, I like it. I don't know if I'll do a review on this one. I might do kind of like a comparison, maybe like a shorts with this and all of the Krillins so far. But yeah, really happy with this guy. Again, thank you,
Mr. Black,
hooking me up with 1.0 Krillin. Yeah, older figures, don't sleep on them. You can definitely find a lot of gems with the older 1.0 figures. So this is my last new from my new pile. And I know what this is already. A lot of packaging. It is a line that I am really excited for after seeing some of the new releases in from SDCC and from, I think it was like AnimeCon was where we first saw some of the like upcoming figures from this line. But after I picked up Eren, yeah, that figure just kind of set me on this course of going back down, you know, picking up Revoltech figures again. So this is the Revoltech female Titan from Attack on Titan. But I did pre-order this one, like I said earlier in the video, from Kyoto's online store. So it did come with the extra faceplate, which it should already anyway. I mean, I don't like this system, but it is what it is. And if this is how you're going to be getting everything in the package, well then, you know, I guess pre-order from Kyoto it is. So okay, this comes with like 2 little accessories that I didn't know that it would come with, and I'm not really sure what. Okay, so you get hardening, you get a hardening like leg, and you get a hardening elbow as well. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that these came with a figure, so nice. But the figure itself, with Eren, I'm sure most of you guys who are collecting this line know that the faceplate doesn't stay on as well as it should, so it just kind of falls off like mid-pose. But with this, the female Titan, because it does have like the bangs and the hair, with the Armor Titan it was just a face and it didn't have any hair kind of like getting in the way. It's pretty solid, so it didn't have that problem. But with this, it looks like it's a little bit more solid than Eren. It still has that kind of like, the faceplate goes into the bangs, and you just have that one peg on the top of the bangs there that plugs into the base of the head. But it does feel a lot more solid than Eren does. So I guess only time will tell. The finish on this is not as nice as Eren and the Armor Titan, I have to say. Like, just like first impressions, and feel as matte. Like the matte finish isn't as matte as the other figures. But yeah, no, it still looks pretty good. Like you do have all the sculpted details in there, but because it does have like a bit of like a plasticky feel to it, some of the details do look a little bit washed out compared to the other figures, which is kind of a shame, but okay. Alright, that's interesting. But yeah, this is a figure that I'm really looking forward to reviewing as well. But it feels solid, the joints are nice, and it looks like it's, you know, going to be another really well-articulated figure, of course. Now, let's see if we can get that into a crouch. Yes, we can. Again, you know, like having a hiatus on Revoltech figures and then coming back to them after so many years. Yeah, like these Attack on Titan figures just blew me away. Eren is an amazing figure. Yeah, it does lack in terms of accessories, but like the figure itself, like more than makes up for it. Yeah, no problem hitting that crouch pose. So, good stuff. And the last figure that I have to unbox, and I know what this one is, it's a heavy box. Again, can you guys guess what figure it is? It is an older, again, Dragon Ball 1.0 figure. It is an exclusive. It's not Broly, but it is an exclusive. It is a Saiyan, so that kind of narrows things down. And it's almost 10 years old now, about 8 years. Get that out of the box. Okay, it's a bit tight. Do I have to cut it from the back? Yeah, it looks like I have to cut it from the back. Really well packed. So I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it out. I love the packaging for this release. Look at that. The box is a little bit bunged up, but that's okay. And it is the S.H.Figuarts Tamashii Nation's 10th World Tour Kaio-Ken 1.0 Goku. And again, like I said, soft spot for my 1.0 figures. Comes with a sleeve, which is really nice. I love when, you know, companies do this kind of style of packaging. The sleeve just makes it a little bit more kind of like premium, in my opinion. But yeah, wow, this looks great. Again, I love the older Goku, 1.0 Goku head sculpts. Yeah, the sleeve was a little bit bunged up, but the box itself is in really good condition. So, nice. Let's open it up. So, this is the first Kaio-Ken. If you guys don't know, again, it was a Tamashii Nation's World Tour exclusive. And it does come with an aura effect, which is nice. It's the older, kind of like Tamashii Nation's aura effect, but it's kind of like this nice translucent pinkish red, kind of fades out to clear, which is really cool. But of course, the main event is the Goku. And again, you know, I know this is a pre-owned figure, but the person who owned this figure previously really takes care of their figures really well. And again, that is a beautiful paint job. Look at that. I really do enjoy the 2.0 Kaio-Ken Gokus, especially the first one. I'm actually kind of a fan of the that pearlescent, pearly kind of paint job. But this matte finish looks really nice. It's kind of like a gritting face. But yeah, that looks cool. So again, a huge shout out to my friend for hooking me up with these very nostalgic 1.0 figures. I'm gonna have a lot of fun posing these guys around, taking photos, probably do a couple of reviews. But yeah, that's it. Quite a lot of stuff here. Again, like I said, I still have the Revoltech Batman Beyond. I'll have to go down and pick that one up myself. But yeah, guys, let me know what else you want to see me review after Attack on Titan, Revoltech, Female Titan. And hopefully I'll be able to get around to those probably later into the week. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. It probably, like, I'm at almost 40 minutes now, so I'll probably have to cut back a little bit. But this was fun. It was just really kind of relaxing, you know, opening up figures with you guys. So if you guys want to see more of this kind of style content, then yeah, let me know in the comments. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back very, very soon with this and more. Remember to do your push-ups, and as always, yoroshiku.